Hi everybody, I am Husky Light, doggy on my knee. Thank you for all your really nice wishes and everything while I was in hospital, and thank you for that, and I really appreciate it. As you can see, I'm home. I couldn't be bothered with the makeup today. Still feeling a bit tired, but I'm fine. And back on with my angel cards and monthly readings and everything tomorrow. I did say before I went in that there would be some changes to my website and a little bit of change to my channel, which there will be. I will still do all the readings and everything. I won't stop doing those. I've just come to, I did a video the other day about the light and the dark side, about good and bad and everything else, and I've realised that for maybe the past 3-4 weeks, probably 4 weeks now, I've been seeing a lot of scary things, a lot of things I didn't want to see, a lot of things that have come up from last year, and I've realised that these thoughts are not my own. I've been psychically attacked over the past few weeks, and in hospital on Friday I was totally psychically attacked. I managed to manifest all my deepest fears and bring those out into the open, into reality around me, and these were a result of the thoughts and fears that I was thinking about, which had been put there by somebody else who is attacking me. So I thought the best way to deal with this is to just make you all aware that sometimes when you are having bad thoughts, when you are thinking of things that you don't normally think of, these thoughts are not usually your own. They're usually coming from somewhere else, and they will usually prey on your weaknesses or the things that you think you have that are weak. I had to stop the video then, my son came down. Right, so there are going to be times as you're going through this when you do get thoughts that are not your own, and you may not realise they're not your own. You might not realise why you are coming across things, hearing bits of conversation, seeing numbers that are scaring you, basically. If this is happening to you in one form or another, you will sort of realise after a while. You'll think, hang on a minute, this is not me, this is not the way I normally think, it doesn't feel like me. You know, I've been seeing and hearing things that have come about into reality as well, that I've manifested, that things that I'm not normally interested in, things that I would never want to look at, but I am looking at them, or been made to look at them. So the best way to deal with this when it happens is these thoughts, these bad things are coming from either the bad side of our collective consciousness, or they are coming directly from energies who don't, who want to see bad things happen to you, and they're sending out these thoughts to you, and they're quite strong thoughts. And for somebody to be able to do this to you, it means that they can manifest just as much as you can, but they're doing it from the wrong side, they're doing it from the bad side. And I've also come to realise that if somebody has to put that much energy into trying to scare you or trying to send these bad thoughts to you, then they must be slightly worried about you. You must be on the right track, and you must be doing the right thing. So that is the conclusion that I've come to. And it also happens as you go through your spiritual development, as you're growing stronger. So the way you have to look at it, and they're sneaky about it, and it can be very subtle sometimes, and it takes you a while to think, hang on a minute, something really wrong here. So So it can take a while to figure out, but the main thing to remember when this happens is you are getting stronger, and it just makes you stronger. So they haven't done you any damage. What you actually need to do is send them blessings and light back and say thank you to them for pointing out your weak areas to you, because that's what they're doing. They're targeting the parts of you, your thought processes that they think are weak, in order to scare you. I don't like hospitals. They do scare me. I don't like needles. I don't like all sorts of things at the hospital. So the lead up to that and the actual hospital experience was a perfect way to get to me. But if they're putting that much strength out to put these thoughts into your head, then I think the best thing to do is to meet that strength with strength, and meet their darkness with your light, because the light will put out the darkness. So send loving thoughts and blessings and light back to them. I am very aware of the organisation and the people who have done this to me. I do have very good Google Analytics on my website, so I know the particular organisation in London, and I send blessings and I send love and I send light back to you, and thank you for pointing out my weak spots. So for anybody else who's experiencing this, that is what you need to do. Just look at it in a way that you know that it's not you, and you're doing something right, and you are getting stronger, and these are just tests that you're going through. Just test to see how strong you are or how weak you are, and it just makes you stronger if you get through them. So I am going to be putting up, I've talked about meditations before. I've talked, my awakening program is already up on the website if you want to go and have a look at that. If you want to start to become aware of what's going on around you, aware of what's happening, and start to work towards sort of waking up a bit more. But if these thoughts are happening to you, just realise it's not you, okay? It's not you. These are not your thoughts that are happening to you. They're being sent through either by other entities or by specific organisations or specific people who have the same manifestation psychic abilities that we do, but they're working from a dark side instead of a light side. So, but to say, just meet them with strength and send them love back and blessings, and it's fine. And that's the way to get through it. And they've pointed out your weak spots, you can work on them, and that's all good as well and fine. So there will be more meditations going up. There will be, as I say, the awakening is on there, and I will start to do a little bit more about this, because I think I need to be giving more help than I have been doing. I have to meet strength with strength, so I have to put out more help than I have been giving to you in whatever way I can. So whatever your problem is, whatever struggles that you're going through, just remember to stay in the light and stay loving. Keep your heart pure. Our bodies can heal from anything, almost, as long as we've got the right nutrition, as long as we're drinking the right amount of water, as long as we're looking after ourselves and being as healthy as possible. We can get through most things in life. And I know a lot of you will be, you can see changes around you, you can see other people on the street that you live in, other people, and you know, a lot of negative can come from other people. If they're not looking after themselves properly, if they're got weak spots within them, you know, other things can enter them, and then sort of those bad energies can be directed at you. So you just have to be aware all the time of how it can sometimes work. But thank you anyway for all your your kind words and everything, because that was lovely. That really helped me. That really helped me while I was in hospital. That got me through everything. So that being said, I will be back on tomorrow with the angel cards, and we will go from there. Any questions or anything, feel free to email me, and I will help as much as I possibly can. But stay positive and stay bright and stay light. Okay? Namaste.